I would say to people looking to start SAT tutoring, do it. When I first started, I was scoring inconsistent, volatile 1400s. And then by the end, I worked my way to a 1590. And I feel like that had so much to do with tutoring and just SoFlo in general, because I feel like the SAT as a test is such a learnable thing. Once you have someone to teach you, it is just so helpful. I feel like it's helpful to anyone.
How did you find SoFlo, and what were your first impressions when you found out about the service?
So my older sister went to a local guy and he didn't do the best job. So when it was time for me to start getting tutoring, my dad was looking for stuff online and he decided that, hey, this sounds like a pretty good place. I think we should go here. And so we did. And when I got in and I said, well, I guess it's time to learn.
So he started the search online and was looking for another service that we would be able to use. And Jackson is very good with doing things virtually, so by Zoom. So it didn't have to be something that was in person. And that was the way we found it. There were several services that popped up. The SoFlo one looked like what we were looking for, as opposed to just a repetitive kind of going over test.
I would say the organization, having a consistent schedule, doing things at the same time every week. So I really enjoyed the way you would, you meet at the same time, you take your tests at the same time. The schedule was repetitive, but like repetitive is something that I really enjoy.
The two things that I appreciated the most were, one, the obvious thought that went into matching him with someone who was going to work well with him based on his personality and learning style, and the amount of time that went into asking questions to make sure that that was going to happen so that they knew who they were matching. And then the second one was the responsiveness, because once he was going to go back in and take the second test in December, and we knew that you were not available, even though he had worked really, really well with you. When I emailed Christina back to say, we'd like to set up another few sessions in between now and that December test, she was immediately responsive. She came right back.
Awesome. Yeah, Christina's great. Like, she responds like this. So what would you say to other families that are considering starting the test process for the SAT?
I would say that the test taking strategies and learning how to take the test is so important. And it's not something that you can learn just by doing it over and over and over again. To be able to have someone who can sit down with you and actually look at the things that you're missing, the things that you're getting right, explain more how to go about reading those questions and knowing what they're looking for. To me, that's what made the biggest difference. And that was what was missing from what we had before.
I think it was great. I had a great time. I saw lots of clear improvement, which is something that's like really important to me. Seeing numbers go up is like my number one motivator, is seeing a number get bigger.